Hello, everybody. This is Jermaine with Back and Balance the podcast. Today is Saturday, and I want to say hello. I just wanted to drop in really quick with you all just to say thank you for all of your support today. Thank you for tuning in to my book signing. Today, we went out to the book exchange in Marietta, Georgia, and we actually had the opportunity to. Do a book signing. It was fantastic. I was so excited about it. We had a good showing, good turnout. I got a chance to talk to a lot of people about Vegans Only the book, and then it's about health and wellness in general. That's how do you get back in balance spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. It was a great, awesome day. So I want to say thank you all, and I really appreciate you. The book signing was coming on the heels of a 21-day fast, and I have to say I completed that, and I just want to thank God for giving me the strength and endurance, but more so for enlightening me and opening my eyes and my heart up to many other things, through prayer and fasting. So I'm so excited for where God is taking me in my life, and helping me to discern certain things and just life in general, but then also putting me in a place to live within His will and also to live in my purpose. So that's exciting. So, but I do want to thank you all for just following me and on whatever platform it is you guys have been checking me out. So, but today we talked a little bit about Vegans Only the book, and like I said, we all had New Year's resolutions coming into the year, and I mentioned that I would like to challenge everybody on where they at with their New Year's day resolution. What are your plans for 2025 when that comes to you getting back in balance, or being the best version of yourself spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially? So I would like to challenge you all. So the topic of the day was the Vegans Only book. I did jump on really quick just to talk not only about Vegans Only, which that's the book that we actually had the opportunity to have the book signing with, and it was fantastic. The people was very, very, I would say, forthcoming and receptive to everything that was in the book. It was exciting, and then I actually had a chance to have my family come out and support me and stand next to me. But the book we talked about was Vegans Only, and as I talk more about this book and some of the things that we're doing at J. Alexander Publishing, Vegans Only is not to transition you from eating meat to plants. It's just to enlighten you and educate you on the benefits of eating a plant-based diet versus eating a meat diet. And there's so many different benefits. Like I mentioned before, to you all, my blood pressure was 170 over 120. My A1C was high. My C-reactive proteins were high. My cholesterol was high. My blood sugar was high as well. My body fat was high, 37%, and my weight was elevated. And I just changed and controlled what I could control, and that was, my nutrition first, what I consume every day. And I got to tell you, with prayer, God has really allowed for me to not only get back in balance physically, but also be able to have a platform to be able to share my knowledge and expertise with you all. So remember, the book is Vegans Only, 30 Days Plant-Based, One Vegetable at a Time. Now, we talked a little bit about the philosophy of the book earlier today and the physiology behind it, some of the benefits. We just went through the introduction. Now, I just want to walk you through some of the pages of the book. So as you go into it, it's 35 recipes in the book that you can choose from. Now, whether you do one a week, one a day, or one a month, any step in the right direction is a step in the right direction. So that's the biggest thing, is just really start, to introduce more vegetables into your diet. And it's going to help with a whole host of things as you read through the book. So I just wanted to take a minute to kind of walk you all through just a few of the recipes. I want to give a shout out to my cousin, Jawanda Alexander. This is the first one. This is a spring salad. That is really good. And on this side of the book, you'll have all of the ingredients, the prep time from the refrigerator to the table. So that's exciting. and then we'll go through some more. That's a pizza dish that I have made, vegan pizza. And then we'll go to, those are wraps, lettuce wraps. And this is another salad that I have, buffalo tofu steaks or strips. And then, like I mentioned, all of the ingredients are here. Not too much with regard to, let me show you a little bit more. We'll flip through it. And so on and so forth. Not too much with the stove. We did do some stovetop and some bacon recipes in the book, but not a lot. Most of it is air fried, which is absolutely incredible. If you don't have an air fryer, go out and get one. But it's 35 recipes in the book, and then within those 35, it'll give you prep time from the time you get it out of the refrigerator to the time you start to eat. So just remember that that's super important. A lot of times we are, on the go. So being able to prepare a meal that's really fast and efficient, it actually gives you more time to do some of the other things that you want to do. So that's Vegans Only. My next book signing is next Sunday. It's at the Reading Attic in Marietta, Georgia. I'll be out there. I'll resend the link if you're in the Atlanta area and you want to come out and support. Me and J. Alexander Publishing is the publishing company we just launched in July. Feel free to come out. The directions will be in the description. Other than that, I'll look forward to seeing you all. But other than that, my other book that I had that we talked a lot about was Back in Balance. And that's where I got the name of the podcast from, Back in Balance the book, Back in Balance the podcast. This just really prompted me and really motivated me to start the podcast. So for those of you that don't know where the name came from, Getting Back in Balance really came from this book right here. And we revised this book. We did some revisions in it. The next set of revisions will have photos in it. So if you haven't had a chance to get a copy of this book, make sure you get a copy of it. Remember, in this book right here, this will be more geared towards the, I would say more towards the physical fitness side of it. So that'll be all of your strength training, all of your posture, all of your rest and recovery, all of your exercise, anything to help you get moving and to become more functional in active daily living. This book is geared around that. So if you haven't had a chance to get a copy, make sure you get a copy. If you read the synopsis on the back, this will tell a little bit more about what the book is about. But other than that, those are my two latest projects. So last year was Back in Balance. This year is Vegans Only. I'll be doing book signings all through May. Take a break in May and June, then come back in July, and then go through September. But lastly, I want to show you, for those of you that have kids, this is one of my first books right here, and this is Free to Play. Fitness is Fun, and this is for young children. So Cleveland Clinic did a study that you can actually start training children with fundamental strength and flexibility at the age of 5 years old. So if you have children and you want to get them reading, and then put some health and wellness behind it, Free to Play is a great book to kind of like get them started into like a healthy lifestyle. Actually, that's super important because childhood obesity is really prevalent, is really high in the United States, and the more and more we can introduce, wellness into the lives of our children, the brighter future they'll have, and the more healthier they'll be. But other than that, I just really wanted to do a quick podcast and just express, my gratitude, my thankfulness to you all. I thank Jesus Christ for giving me the strength every day to be able to go out and, model the behavior that I want from the people that I come in contact with, and live a clean lifestyle. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I go to church. But I thank Jesus for giving me the, just the strength to be able to do that. Some days are a little bit rougher than others. Obviously I'm doing a full-time position at Life University as a campus wellness director. And then when I'm at home, I'm working on content, I'm working on J. Alexander Publishing, I'm working on book promotions, I'm working on e-commerce. As I mentioned before, all of my content is sold on Amazon and Kindle, and then in Walmart. We just got locked in with Temu, and then also on TikTok studio or seller. So we got all of those platforms that we pushing content through. So it's a lot. So I just thank God for giving me the strength to be able to do all of that, and then also for giving me a position at my work to where my job actually supports all that I do. They are setting up some book signings. One of my goals here at Life University is to speak at a commencement, and I'm working on that. So that's one of my goals, and God willing, it'll happen. To really speak at a commitment and talk about, commitment, concrete commitment, perseverance, and what it means to have a testimony fortitude. So I'm excited about where this is all going. I can't do anything without you all and the support that you all have been giving me. Whether you bought the book or whether you didn't, whether I get 1 like or 100 likes or 1,000 likes or 1,000 views, if I get one, it's one more person that I've had the opportunity to reach, and hopefully I impacted their lives in a way where it adds value to them. So I wanted to close out with that. This was a little short podcast to talk a little bit more about the books. Remember, as you guys get ready to go out, remember today was the podcast for Vegans Only. The book signing for Vegans Only. You'll see more pictures coming down the pipeline. I want to give a shout out to my wife Chandra for coming out and supporting me and taking pictures and just really being my support network. When I get a little bit tired, she pushes me to go further. So I want to give a shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to my family for all of the love and encouragement they give me as well. And then also some of my colleagues, especially my executive vice president, Bill Jar. He is really a huge mentor of mine. And then he always gives me some encouragement. And to my Uncle Cash, you always set the table, baby, and you always give good instruction and good leadership and good mentorship as well. So I appreciate, all you listening to me, and then really being a support network and always being encouraging to me. So other than that, Vegans Only is the book. 30 days plant-based, one vegetable at a time. Remember, if you have not gotten this book, go out and get it. This is a surefire win. If you are looking to improve your overall health and the quality of your lifestyle, go out and get the book. It is amazing, and I'm excited to be able to share this all and share some of my knowledge with you all. But before I go, I want to just give one quote and one message that my former CEO, R.E. Lewis, if you're out there listening, Lindsay, if you're listening, R.E. Says that you can have all of the knowledge in the world, but it's useless if you don't have anyone to share it with. So hopefully everything that I've learned and I'm able to share it with you all, maybe it's something you can take away from it. Maybe it's 1 or 2 things, or if it's everything, I really appreciate that. I'm just sharing my knowledge, and I'm just trying to improve the overall quality and health and lifestyle of everybody that I come in contact with. And then also I'm just living in God's will and just trying to live out the purpose that God has for me. So with that, I'm going to close. I know this was kind of lengthy. This was a 15-minute one, but I just appreciate you all, and I just thank you all for just giving me the opportunity to share my work, but also for having a listening ear and a reading eye. So with that, I'll say, as I always say, thank you to everybody. I appreciate you. It's much love, and remember, never let anybody steal your peace or your joy. This is Jermaine signing off from Back in Balance, the podcast. Remember, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I look forward to you all being there. Peace out.